Hey guys, my name is leemas. I've been a pro bot laner for 2 years, and on this channel I'll be teaching you guys some tips and tricks I've learned about bot lane on the way.
Shutdown found, 1-for-1 so far, that's what you need. Even state, but
Ooh,
teammates are
leemas.
fighting. There is the Featherstorm, there is the rip back, there is the double. That's what you need. If you
Today we have a super important, super special video. I'm making this video because the number one thing that I get asked during coaching is, hey leemas, I feel like I don't have much impact on the game as an ADC. So how can I have more of an impact? And it's really simple. The number one reason I've seen as to why people feel like they can't make an impact as an ADC is because they fail to abuse the timers in which they are strong. Of course, that's not the only reason why people feel like they can't impact the game, but it's one of the main ones. So let me explain. Firstly, League of Legends fundamentally is a turn-based game, both at the macro and micro level. At the micro level, I'm sure which all of you guys know, is that the way in which trading works is that you use your spells, right? And then your spells go on cooldown. You trade with the enemy. And then while your spells are on cooldown, now it's the enemy's turn to trade onto you with their spells, which shouldn't be on cooldown. And the whole process just repeats throughout the whole game, right? And when it comes to the macro level, one person has a turn to push their wave, and then when their wave crashes under the turret, it is now the enemy's turn to push the wave back. Like, this is a really simple example, and this turn-based theory applies to a lot of things in League, but I'll just start with the basics for now. Now, going back to having impact as an ADC, it's really important that when you are playing aggressively when it is your turn, and you are playing defensively when it is the enemy's turn. You want to really abuse the timers in which you are strong and you can make a play. And at the same time, you want to play safely and defensively when it's the enemy's turn to make a play. So here I have a VOD of Gala versus Ruler in the LPL. I couldn't find Ruler's POV, but in this VOD here, Ruler provides a perfect example on how to play really aggressively and really well when it's your timer, like when it's your turn and when you are strong. So here we go. So, well, firstly, like there are a lot of intricacies and details that are being displayed here, and I just wanted to keep this video short, so I won't go over them in too much detail. For example, bush control is a really big concept in this game, but bush control in and of itself, like I can make an entire video on bush control. If you guys want to see that, just like let me know in the comments down below. But now, as I said, I'll keep it simple. So as we can see here, Gala's playing Zyra Khan versus Senna plus Tahm Kench. So Zyra Khan, level 1, while they do have like a decent level 1, the level 1 is much weaker compared to Senna and Tahm Kench, right? Because Senna and Tahm Kench both have strong level 1 spells that are really good for trading. And the important thing here is that their spells deal damage and also heal them, which is really crucial because you can deal damage with your spell while also healing up the damage that the enemy team traded onto you, which makes for a really strong level 1 combo. They also have higher range than Xayah and Rakan, and they have slows with the Tahm Kench Q and Senna Q, so these are all strong spells level 1. Once again, I can go into detail as to what makes a really strong level 1, but I can also save that for another video because I want to keep this one short. So immediately from the level 1, pay attention to where Senna and Tahm Kench are standing. They're standing here in this bush. Okay, standing in the bush fundamentally applies a lot more pressure onto the enemy than standing out in the open. Like for example, if you're standing in the bush like this, so Tahm Kench is here, Senna is here. Every time that Xayah walks up, she doesn't know what's going to come out of this bush. Like a Tahm Kench Q can come out of this bush and slap her in the face, right? Whereas if Tahm Kench is standing like, let's say right here, it's a lot easier to predict and to see when he's going to Tahm Kench Q you. So like you have less pressure exerted onto you, so you're chilling more. So the first thing that a ruler and missing do well is to hold this bush and not show. Another thing that I really want you guys to pay attention to is watch how ruler and missing don't hit the wave at all. They don't touch the wave. They walk up here to trade. Again, they're not looking to touch the wave at all. They're just pressuring them off of every CS instead of pushing the wave, because they know that they already get pushed naturally and they're just looking to get as much of an advantage as possible. Just look at how far back Xayah has to stand from the wave of the pressure that they're exerting. See here, Ruler understands that he needs to play this level 1 this aggressively, because he knows that once Xayah and Rakan hit level 3, the matchup is going to swing, and they're going to have a lot more power since they get access to 3 of their spells. And this is when Xayah can't really come online, when they have all 3 of their spells, all 3 of their basic spells available. The Ruler knows this, so he's trying to get as much of an advantage as he can. What I normally see from players that I coach, and this is from all levels, from silver, gold, all the way up to even challenger, is that they will over push the wave. They will focus too much on hitting the wave in winning matchups like this one, and they won't focus hard enough on actually denying as much as they can from the enemy and pressuring them as much as possible. This is really crucial. Okay, if you're just going to sit here and AFK hit the wave instead of pressuring the enemy in a hard-winning matchup, then you might as well just AFK. I call those people AFK players. Like, you might as well just AFK, Alt F4, leave the game, and just go outside and do something else. Because you're just quite literally AFKing by letting the enemy team get away with their weak level 1. See, as you can see here, they're just always walking up, always pressuring Xayah. Like, look how far up she's standing, right? Once again, here, take note of how Missing walks into the bush. So, see how he walks into the bush and then he throws his Q out? Did you guys see that? It's so much harder to dodge. In the same way, watch how he's going to use the bush to like find a W here on Xayah. Cool. W, right, and Xayah's chunked to 1 HP, and she has to use both summoners. Also, while this is happening, pay attention to how Ral, the jungler, is walking into the jungle and making use of a bot priority and mid priority here. This, I don't really want to focus on this too much, because this is more of a pro game concept and it doesn't really apply to the ADC. It's more of like a team play thing, but just taking that. But it's just cool to like notice. And now what Ruler and Missing have done is they've abused their turn to such a great extent that Gala here is really low HP. He's missed a lot of CS and XP, and now he has to find the base as well, right? This is how you abuse your turn and have impact as an ADC. So now Xayah's so low that even when they hit level 3, right, they're too low to actually do anything on their turn. So Xayah here is forced to find the base instead. And this is all possible because of how aggressively, once again, the Senna and Tamekench played the level 1. And now Xayah's forced to base in this horrible wave state, and Senna and Tamekench have successfully used their turn to create a massive lead for not only themselves, but also their jungler, and as a result, their entire team. So going back to the idea of having impact as an ADC, right? Just by how Ruler, and also Missing, okay, let's not forget about supports as well, I guess. Just by how Ruler has played his lane out in the first 3 to 4 waves, he has impacted the whole map. You understand? He has gotten his jungler, he has firstly gotten himself and his supporter lead, He has denied gold from Zaya and Rakan and XP. He's denied camps from the enemy jungler. He's gotten his jungler extra camps. He's gotten his jungler lead, and now his jungler can use his jungle lead to impact the other lanes as well, top and mid, right? And this is all only possible because of how Ruler played the early lane. This is how you have real impact on the entire map as an ADC. There's so much impact to be had, but you just need to be playing correctly.